Hello and welcome to the 8th episode of this Shogun 2 This is Total War Legendary campaign. Let's play. And yeah, we'll start right off with this little battle right here. However, considering the fact that we already had 2 battles on this map and it's kinda always the same, I will not show everything, I will cut out a few parts so it is more interesting. Okay, we will be right back in the battle. Okay, here we are on the battlefield, and yeah, what I can also just quickly say is that on this battle map all you want to do is pretty much burn down this tower here, also burn down the other tower here. Then you just want all of your normal units that are not garrison units to stay back here or somewhere here. And yeah, you can also set up your archers here, but the guns are the most important. And yeah, do we have any more units? This one, we will get this one back. We don't want too many units outside as they are also vulnerable to archer fire. This position should be okay. Also in the Strongholds of the Samurai mod, you always want to watch out that no unit is in the ground. That happens sometimes. Oh yeah, our general, no, okay, he's here. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, then you just obviously start the battle, quickly burn down the towers. And yeah, the enemies often come from this side, maybe also from this side, but in the end they will often just... Oh yeah, I think we have a cannon sound here, which is a little bit of a bug. But okay, and the enemies will often come through this direction, and then you can just take them out easily. Okay, hopefully I will be able to fix this until the next episode. I will try to install something which should fix this sound issue. But yeah,
our tower has fallen to their
you
fire!
just kinda burn down those towers, and then you just take out the enemies that come into this position. Okay, we got the tower. Very nice. As you can see now, the first enemy units are beginning to come in. Yeah, this tower has already burned down, this one as well. And now the enemies that come through will just get shot to pieces. Those archers, they are already wavering. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. Okay, the archers have already been destroyed, but now more enemies are coming in to get shot, pretty much. What's also important is to use the Inspire ability with your samurai retainers. This is of course something that they only have in the mod. This mod has made a bunch of changes. But yeah, if you play this mod, the ultimate expanded field command, yeah, that's how it's called, then you want to use the Inspire ability, which all of your samurai have, as often as you can. But I don't want to use it for the samurai, even though it does increase their melee stats. I just want to use it for the guns, because the guns, they are the units that really deal the most damage. Let's have a look at the kills. They already have 191 kills, and wow, it's increasing very quickly. And yeah, this map, as I said earlier, is very simple, very chill. I guess it can also be a little bit repetitive, because enemies will pretty much, in most of the situations, just charge in here and try to overwhelm you. But considering how high the defensive stats of all the units pretty much in this mod are, your units will be able to hold on for a long time here, and then your guns will always be able to take out all the enemies. And yeah, also about that bug with the cannon sound for the throwing of the torches, yeah, I think it's because the developer made an update, I think like today or yesterday. And I think maybe, yeah, this just sometimes happens that some changes cause bugs. But there's also a mod which is called cannon sound bug fix, something like that, and if you install that, maybe that can help. I will test it. But luckily our archers seem to not have this cannon sound. Let's see. Let's set them on fire. Well, okay, let's have a distance. Okay, yeah, they have no cannon sound. Perfect. Very fun how the arrows lie down on the enemies. In this mod they also have no projectile trails, while in the base game they have a very small white line, which also looks nice, but I think it also looks nice without it, so both is good. And yeah, here we have lost our tower. It's not under our control anymore. It's right now neutral, because my own units as well as enemy units are in its sphere of influence. Let's just call it like that, or capture point. And if two different factions are in this capture point, then nobody controls it. You can see they were moved out, but now they got in again, so I lose the tower again. Now, a few enemy gunners are here as well. Let's try to take them out. They're quite dangerous actually. Oh yeah, they are beginning to fire heavily into some of our units. Luckily they are only a few, so they can't really take out too many of our units, and also enemy units are in the way. But this is also quite interesting. Let's have a look. I think Shogun 2 looks really nice, and in the last episode we did not have the blood come out when the units get shot, because I had the particle effects on low. Now I increased them to high, and now we have nice blood again. Really looks awesome. And yeah, I mean, at this point the enemies will just come in and get destroyed. So I think I might just cut a little bit right here again, even though I think this is also still pretty interesting, because Shogun 2 just looks very nice. So even though there's not a lot happening tactically speaking, I mean, we can have a look at the enemies getting destroyed, but maybe because I told the gunners to shoot at the enemy guns, they are not shooting into the blob right here. But I think now the enemy guns have run away or have been destroyed, so now our gunners are shooting in, and we are seeing a bunch of enemies getting shot to pieces. And what you also want to do, what I forgot on this map, is that you want to get out a unit to catch all of the fleeing enemies. The fleeing enemies will pretty much always choose this route. They will go, I think, here and then try to run out this side. We'll just put a unit into that position, so all the enemies will just be taken out. And yeah, here we'll just have a bunch of dead enemies. I mean, they are kind of pushing back our katana retainers, but it's still absolutely fine. We still have 79 left. We have another unit here. And it has actually taken quite a few casualties. They are being shot by enemy Kachi Samurai. And these Kachi Samurai, they definitely deal more damage than the Yumi Ashigaru. In this mod, all of the Ashigaru are not called Ashigaru anymore, but instead Kumi. As you can see here, Kumi. I don't really know if that is really historically accurate or not, but I think the developer said something that this would be more historically accurate. So yeah, I guess from now on I will just call them Kumi as they are called in this mod, but we should know they are just Ashigaru as well. Also, the animations of the guns have also been changed in this mod. They just look really nice here. In normal game they look different. The fire animation comes out, and if you were to increase the particle effects to ultra, it would look even better, but I have to be a little bit careful because I don't want my FPS to become too bad. And normally I don't have it enabled, the FPS, while I'm recording, but I guess now you can see that I'm only playing on 40 FPS, and honestly it is very much fine for Shogun 2 and Total War in general. I just learned that you don't have to have 60 FPS, you can just decrease the FPS by a little bit and you will not really notice any difference, but you will be able to play on higher graphics with less lag and less frame drops. Because of course when you are playing on 60 FPS and then suddenly the game drops to like 30 FPS, then you will notice it very much, or to 40 FPS as well. But if you are playing on 40 FPS all the time, you are not really noticing anything. So I can only recommend that you reduce your FPS if you want to increase your graphic settings. Here in the background we have the nice music of another mod that I have installed. I think it's called like historical evening music or something like that. And of course the bass music is really nice in Shogun 2 as well. But I also really like the music of this mod as well. And I thought, why not for a change? However, some of this music is copyrighted, so I would not be able to monetize this video if I was to become a bigger YouTuber and had the possibility to do that. But it's completely fine. This is just for fun right now. And yeah, we have won the battle, but I have not yet ended the battle because we need to destroy all of the fleeing enemies. We don't want them to survive. If we can just take them out, that will help us. Otherwise they will survive on the campaign map and they will just start raiding our buildings, which would be very annoying. So I guess, yeah, what you kind of just want to do on this map, you just put your unit into a position like this. This way they have a long row of units and they will take out all of the fleeing enemies that try to run this way. You will see it in a second. Yeah, okay, those enemies, they can escape, but the rest will all run into this, which is very funny, I think, how they... I mean, honestly, okay, those guys are smart. They kinda chose a different way. Oh, okay, it seems like a few of them are smart and are surviving because they're choosing a different way. Okay, let's move this a little bit. I mean, okay, smart ones can survive, I guess.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Okay, this was weird.
Shameful display.
Our men decided to run. Okay. Very, very unfortunately, I made a little mistake again. And basically, after the battle against the Date, I had another battle where I had an army besieging Shirakawa, and then the enemies sallied out. They attacked me. I was able to destroy them easily, take the castle. Then I was attacked by another army of Nasu. I destroyed the army. They retreated, but then they sent reinforcements to this army. So now this army is actually decently strong, but I think we can take it out. So yeah, very unfortunate that I made the mistake because we had some good battles also. But I guess sometimes you just make some mistakes, so that is what it is. And okay, let's have a look at the situation we are in right now. So we have an army here of Nanbu. They actually have some Naginata Kumi as well and some professional Yari Yashigaru. So very strong units which they have. I think you can also see the campaign modifiers for the AI because their units only cost 69 even though they are professional Yari Yashigaru, while our normal Yari Kumi only costs 68. So yeah, you can see the campaign modifiers, I would say. So yeah, this should be a pretty interesting battle as well. Here we might get besieged soon by this force. This should also be no problem. And yeah, here we'll destroy those Ashigaru and we will attack this army. But let's quickly have a look at the happiness. Okay, this is -1, that's no problem. Next turn it will be positive, it will be 0. Okay, yeah, the first thing now is to destroy this army. Destroy those samurai. I would like to destroy them with the general because then general would get more experience, but I also need to destroy this army, so that's okay, I will just use those guys. Also, let's already repair this building here, so that we don't forget. And maybe we want to upgrade this town watch to an outpost, but I don't think that is necessary. What we can actually do is upgrade this encampment. Let's have a look to what we want to upgrade. Could get a Jujutsu camp to increase melee attack, a master camp to reduce the cost and increase replenishment, proving ground to give +5 charge bonus. Wow, this is so bad. This is also really bad. But armory is really good. +1 melee attack for all units and +2 armor. And the hunting camp would give +5 accuracy. So clearly the armory is the best because it gives 2 armor and 1 melee attack, while the Jujutsu camp only gives you +2 melee attack. So you get like half the melee attack and then +2 armor. So this is insane. Let's get it. And now we will destroy those Ashigaru here. I mean, the Kachi Samurai. We'll be right back on battlefield. Okay, we are on this battlefield again. I remember destroying enemy archers on this battlefield before. So we'll just try to attack from this side with the forest. And I think they will try to get somewhere up here. And we will just destroy them. It seems like they're actually just staying there. Okay, that's fine for me as well. Okay, now they're moving actually, because we are moving our units and they don't want to get flanked, I guess. They are also moving a little bit. I mean, running, I don't want to run actually yet. I want my units to stay fresh. So yeah, I will just cut out a little bit until we have arrived here. Okay, we have arrived and now we are getting shot. Actually, I don't like that they are shooting at the general's unit. I want the general to survive at all costs, so he can maybe become a real general. So let's move him back. Try to dodge a little bit by just moving around. Oh, they actually have a really good range. I think they have like 160 range. While normal bow, Kumi and this mod only have 150 range.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Okay, let's try to retreat a little bit so that enemies get less of a hill advantage and now charge. Very good. Even though you could even argue that the charge is not what you necessarily want, because we only have 1 charge bonus anyway. So yeah, but I think it's actually fine in this situation, as there's only 1 enemy unit and we have more units. If we were in a different situation where there were like 3 enemy units and we charge into one, then we would get completely surrounded by all the units, as they would charge into us as well. Then we would want to put on more of a defensive formation, but yeah, right here this is absolutely fine. This likely even is the better play because we get 1 more attack because of charge bonus. Now the enemy units are completely surrounded by our units. This is yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Let's make sure that all of them are taken out. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Decisive victory. A few men lost. Perfect. This is what we wanted. Okay. Let's get those Ashigaru somewhere. Let's think about where we want to put them actually. Yeah, we kinda want to get them into here. This province is happy anyway. And then we can actually maybe get 3 more units from here into this province. Then we can tax them again. Actually, we only need 2 units because next turn will improve by 1. Meaning it will basically be 2 happiness even if we do not put any units inside. But once we put 2 more units inside, it will be 4 happiness, and then we can get taxes again, because taxes, they increase the unhappiness by 4, so we just need 4 happiness to counteract the unhappiness, basically, of how's it called again? Unhappy, yeah, unhappy, just unhappy, okay. Okay, and here we will now charge into those enemies and take them all out. Our general has almost advanced to the next level. Once he does that, it will be really helpful for us. yeah. Unfortunately, event messages, they also disappear once you go into a battle, it seems, or something like that. But yeah, okay, we have researched tax reform, which is really important. Plus 5% bonus to clan-wide tax rate. This is really helpful for the economy. This is also not bad to food, but it's not something that you need to get immediately. Actually, 1 happiness would be even better. Let's get 1 happiness. And maybe 2 charge bonus is also good. And after the 1 happiness, we'll get the 2 charge bonus. And then we'll see maybe the honor of our general. Because if you reach a certain amount of honor, then you will get more happiness for all of your provinces. So that's really good as well. Diplomatic bonuses won't really help us with the honor, but that's no problem. Okay. Yeah, let's destroy them. Okay, we can also now see their province over there. Okay, they actually have 2 Kenshi samurai in there, which I did not expect. That is decently scary. This should actually become an interesting battle. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay, here we are on the battlefield again. And let's try to get a good position. The thing is, we are attacking, so we cannot hide somewhere, anywhere. We have to attack. So the plan is to use the forests to get less damage from the enemy arrows. And also to maybe hide a bit, but yeah, the hiding part is... I mean, we can hide from the enemy archers so that they will be able to shoot much later than they normally would be able to. So yeah, that's good. Also, we have 2 units that still have a bunch of men, so they can really charge in. And this unit, the least amount of men, will be more careful. Okay, yeah. Let's get going. Okay, interesting. They are now... very different position. Okay, I had to do a little pause, unfortunately, but that shouldn't be a problem for YouTube. So, okay, let's move forward. So the enemy, it seems like they will actually set up here. That is okay. We can just set up here in the forest and then run at them. The forest won't be able to protect us too much, but it's better than nothing. So let's do that. And the enemies, they have 1 unit of Yumikumi, 2 units of Yumikumi, yeah, 2 archers, so that's a little bit, and they can definitely inflict some casualties on us. Maybe we can try to do something with our general, because he is already very strong at this point, very high stats. Look at that. 26 melee attack is good, but the 56 melee defense is really strong. So he's pretty hard to take out, and he can definitely kill a lot of enemy units with his charge if he attacks units that are not spears. So we want to try and attack the Kenshin samurai and the Yumikumi with our general. Maybe we can just bait the enemies a bit as well and annoy them. Okay, these guys can stop running. Let's try to move our general a little bit back. Okay, 1 arrow. Oh, now we have more arrows.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Yeah, maybe we can bait them a little bit. Normally you would have to be careful of the enemy general charging your general, but the enemy general's unit only has 1 unit, so that's not really dangerous at all. We can actually set up our own archers and start maybe shooting at the enemy archers while they are trying to hit our general. Yeah, the stamina is also no problem because we have the heroic assault ability. Yeah, I think we can also move up our Shigaru here. And we can... I mean, if I want to play perfectly, I don't want to increase the speed, so I can, for example, dodge the arrows like this. Yeah, I think I will just... Okay, this was not a very good dodge. Okay, now I will get a good dodge. Yeah. What the archers like to do in this mod, they like to shoot a little bit too far. So what is very good is if you move your general into like away from the enemy unit and then you turn him around And then they will all shoot too high. Okay, now I think... Yeah, now I couldn't really dodge. Okay. That's a bit tough. Yeah, it was bad, but okay, now we can dodge again. Now we can move back. But now we are also getting out of range. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think we should just use this distraction of our general and... Oh, this guy got hit. Okay. Yeah. A little bit of a mistake. At this point, I'm kind of just thinking about just charging in. While the enemy archers are distracted by our archers. Oh, this will be perfect. If you're able to get something like this is perfect. But they have their Yarikumi coming, so we have to retreat soon. Would have been better if our Shigaru would have already been closer to the enemies. Our archers are now firing in. Let's hope that they will not do any friendly fire. This has developed into a very interesting situation. We can charge the enemy archers again. We can also take out the enemy Ashigaru here. Perfect. We will only send 1 unit or maybe 2 units after that Ashigaru because we need units to defend. But yeah, we want the small units to go after this Ashigaru maybe. The big one, we want that to go here. Okay, good. Yeah, our general is doing very well there. The archers actually have a good angle. Okay, now we have enemy spears coming, so we are trying to retreat. We can charge the spears with our Ashigarus. Wow, this is actually perfect. The enemy sword units are not even engaging, and we can now take out the enemy spears with our spears. Then we can later take out the swordsmen with our cavalry. Come on, break. I hope that this unit breaks soon. I will try to break this unit now, because now the big threat is coming, the samurai. Okay, nice, we broke that enemy unit. Let's activate hold firm. Let's inspire. Let's activate this ability as well here, rogue assault. Very good. At this point I might just charge in here to break those units. The enemy archers are able to escape, which is not the best, but it's okay. We can maybe just chase them down after this battle. And we are kind of losing a few general bodyguards units against Ashigaru now. Let's try to retreat. And let's try to break this enemy unit here with our general. Also the Kenshi samurai a little bit dangerous there. We will definitely lose a bunch of units against enemy samurai. Okay, this unit has been broken. Let's charge into this unit. Oh, it's trying to... This is funny. Trying to attack this unit here. Maybe we should have just let them charge. Okay, this is now not too good. Okay, we have to take out enemy archers. And we need morale here. Yeah. Oh, okay, they are again going after this unit now. Okay, it's okay. Let's have our units attack here. Let's take out the enemy general. The archers are firing. It's a little bit scary. Come on. Okay, let's first take out that. No, perfect.
Their general has fallen. A cutting blow.
Okay, the Ashigaru have broken because we've taken out the general. And we are able to take out the archers as well. Maybe try to take out those units with our Ashigaru. I think it's more important to try to take out the enemies here and win the battle now. That's what I'm trying to do now. How's looking here? Our unit is definitely suffering a good amount of casualties, but with this formation it should be able to win.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Okay, my bad, I should have used the rally
Shameful
ability
display.
here. I was not paying enough attention here. Our general is beginning to suffer a good amount of casualties now. But it's still okay. As long as he has not lost half his men, he cannot die. That's something that is the case in Shogun 2. Actually, we can just ignore the samurai for now and take out the enemies. Okay, we have taken out enemies here. Let's try to get our Ashigaros back into this position, maybe. Here our units, they are doing okay, that's fine. Okay, now the enemy samurai are trying to get this unit. Let's run. Or even, yeah, Yumikumi, this battle have actually done a good job. They have gotten 144 kills. Let's try to shoot the enemies maybe. And let's take out the last remaining enemies there. Very good. Okay, it's enough. Now they will all be destroyed. Because they have only 4 left. We need like at least 7. But I think that's also only the case when you are able to win the battle to make your units survive. But because they have lost the battle, their units should all get destroyed anyway. Now let's just continue running from their strong unit. Okay, now they've gotten Rapid Advance. I was just thinking about that they could use Rapid Advance once they get that again. So they might catch us at some point, but then we will just fight offensively. Now we can also shoot at those enemies perfectly here. And imagine if we had guns here, we would get a bunch more kills. And we are even doing a little bit of friendly fire, I think, yeah, because the archers are not very accurate, so let's... Oh no. Okay, our Ashigaros got hit there. We have to try and help them, but they are able to hold. Yeah, I was a little bit also late there, this was my bad. With the ability usage, the formation. So I will definitely suffer a bunch of casualties in this match, even though it went really well. The enemy units are just really strong as well, so it's hard to not suffer many casualties. But now we have gotten a really good charge in the back of the units, and I realized that in this mod, charging in the back of units does really decrease their morale by a lot. So they should be very strong here. Come on, we want them to break. We have to retreat? No.
My lord,
perfect.
a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Okay, they have decided to run here. And they have Rapid Advance activated, so they are able to run very fast. But now it expired. Perfect. Yeah, very nice battle. I like this one. It felt very chaotic as well, but it was a good battle, not too easy. And yeah, the stronger our general will get, the better it is for us, of course. Then once, I think maybe after this battle he will level up, then we will become very strong for our general. But yeah, we'll be right back on the end result screen. Okay, so here we are. We lost less units than them, which is very good. Fortunately, we lost actually 1 Yarikomi unit, so we are beginning to lose a few units here. Because we are fighting again and again. Maybe they would have actually attacked our garrison, but maybe they would have also just besieged or raided our buildings, so I think it was the correct decision. Charge forward. And very good, we also leveled up. And a few enemies survived. Okay, what we can do now is buff up our general, plus some melee attack for all units in this man's command. Instills fear in enemy units. Okay, this is very strong. +2 +2 attack for our cavalry and +1 defense for Ashigaru. This is good, but +1 attack is better than +1 defense for Ashigaru. And yeah, +1 attack. The attack is also for all units, of course. So really, really good. And also instills fear in enemy units is really, really strong. And generally, the +2 attack for all cavalry is not bad, because it would also increase the attack of the general by 2, which helps to make him insane. But yeah, with this we can also rout the enemies very quickly with the fear effect. Let's take that, very good. And yeah, let's now make our general even more of a menace. Let's give him +15 melee attack and increased bodyguard size. Here we can give him more charge bonus. And also increased bodyguard size. We didn't take this one because it just increased morale as well, which we don't want. But increased bodyguard size actually pretty good, and charge bonus is also helpful. So I think I will actually take this one. What can we get here? No. This one we'll take with the next level up, but we can't get it right now. I mean, -15% upkeep for units is also good, but I would say there's better stuff. I think in the late game in this mod, the economy becomes really strong, so we definitely want to make our general stronger until maybe a later stage of the game. And we can also get 3 skill points into +3 melee attack for all infantry under this man's command, which I think should also be good. Okay, nice. And yeah, we'll just see, we'll get a few more points once we level up, but I think all of this makes sense what we just got, and then we'll see what we'll get. Yeah, I will put those units into the fortress. And yeah, we actually need them in there for the happiness, we can't get them in here. Okay. Okay, yeah, what we'll do now is we'll actually take out this unit with our general. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are on the battlefield. It's very, very foggy, but I decided to keep the fog because it's just a fun 1v1. So we can keep it. That enemy should be somewhere over there, so let's just move forward. Maybe they also go into the forest. Okay, now let's reduce the speed. Okay, fog maybe was a bad idea. We should be able to see the enemy because he only has 1 unit and the general unit is always visible. There it is. There's the enemy unit, perfect. They're trying to climb up this hill. Let's use the heroic assault to make our units not tire and to make them move faster. Want to try and get out of the trees reduce our speed. The enemy is trying to charge at us. Let's get the inspire ability. Let's try to move away so that they don't have the hill advantage. And let's charge downhill. Perfect. No. Actually, they moved a little bit slow right there. Let's charge again.
Our general is in grave danger,
Okay,
my lord!
now we can also use hold firm. It does reduce the charge speed, but it increases the
My lord!
defense.
Glorious victory
So I
will
did not
soon
use it.
be yours!
While we are charging. Yeah, very nice charge. We took out all of them. Pretty much. There's still one left. We'll take them out because a little bit more experience for our general. Okay, nice. And also it feels like in this mod the charges are a little bit different. I definitely know that it is the case with the infantry. They charge from a longer distance and they charge faster as well. But you have the cavalry, I think it's the same maybe, but it feels definitely also different when they hit the enemy, but it's still pretty good, so can't complain too much about that. Very nice, more experience for our general. Okay, let's get him into the stronghold. Yeah, after the trick we are able to get in. Now it's happy. Can we repair something? Yeah, we're already repairing. We don't need this. Let's destroy this so we can maybe build a better building later on. The sword school. Do we need that? I mean, we don't need it, but we also don't really want to build anything else right here at the moment, so we can just keep it for now. Here, I think I might just build the town watch, or maybe also not. Because the defense are very strong anyway, but I think for safety reasons it wouldn't be bad to build a town watch. However, what would also help us a lot is the market, to get a Metzger, to increase the tax rate of one of our provinces. So we'll just do that. And honestly, it's a little bit risky, honestly. Yeah, I think it is more safe to go for the town watch. And at this point, I wanted to recruit a shinobi or ninja. Can also get some interesting Yumi shinobi, but we don't really need them. Maybe at some point we can try out some crazy units. So here's some professional Yari Ronin. But yeah, they are just a little bit better than Ashigaru. Kinda do the same thing. They have more armor, but they're also just very defensive. So don't really need them. And yeah, we need some more coins, some more money. Also, are we at war with everybody? No. Let's declare war to these guys.
I am here.
And how can we get more money at this point? Could stop the roads here. Could also stop the town watch, but I think that's more important right now, so let's cancel the road. Let's get a shinobi / ninja. Very nice. And yeah, let's have a quick look here. Okay, everything is looking good. Only the one province is exempted from taxes, which makes sense. We have units where we need them pretty much. Here we are fine. Maybe we want to get some more battles through our general to level them up even more. He is on a lower level. No, let me think. Yeah, he's on a lower level than the other guy. The other guy has already gotten this stuff, so the other guy is really strong. Okay, we'll just end the turn and see what happens. Okay, of course we have another battle to fight, and they actually got a bunch of archers, so samurai archers, so it's a pretty strong attacking army. But yeah, I will now end this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it. We will do this battle next time. Until next time.